Hey guys, Mike the Gaming Dad here and welcome back to my Let's Play series for the Witcher 3 Wild Hunts. This is episode 7 and in the last episode we did quite a few of the Witcher contracts and just general monster hunting around Velen, didn't we? So before I get on to what I'm going to do in this episode, I'll just quickly talk you through what I've been doing since we recorded episode 6, because yeah, it's been I've got through quite a bit actually, mainly because I was working on the video that I released a few days ago on reasons why I've kind of fallen in love with this game. So what I've been up to is, if I just show you the world map, Velen is more or less, I mean there's a few quests I've not done yet, but it's more or less I've kind of been around a lot of this. There's a few areas I kind of got to where stuff was just way above my level. So I found a village over here, Hedel, which I managed to clear the spiders out of. But there was a few buildings, I think like the stuff around here, that had some really high level spiders. Like, and I just couldn't touch them basically. They were just too far above where I am currently. So I kind of left that. I got my ass kicked by a griffin that was like knocking around this little tower here, and I ended up in this like really spooky wooded area. And at Arnscrone Ruins there was a ancient lesson which I just didn't even bother with, because I just thought this all happened in a very short like sequence of about 20 minutes, so I was like, I just need to get out of here. So I basically headed west again into the safety of the stuff that's more kind of my level. Other things to call out, I've done all the quests regarding the Griffin school gear, but I haven't made it yet. And I'm sort of on with some stuff to do with the cat school, but yeah, I've not really started much of that yet. So one thing I did pick up actually, this Forgotten Wolf School gear, that's probably the one quest I want to talk about that I've done that is probably worth mentioning actually, because it was one of the better ones. So where was it? Devil's Pit. I did a really good quest here revolving a young deacon who called me down outside. This quest was, I've learnt actually this was added in as part of one of the expansions. Really good. I mean, I kind of wish I'd left it because it was that good. It was, if you've not done this one, you get sent in there, and at first I thought it was going to be a search and rescue mission. You get sent in there, but it took a very dark turn. There was like, they basically were using this area to keep the afflicted, people with like diseases and plagues that couldn't be cured, away from the populace. But it wasn't like they were sort of like looking after them and until death. I mean, they literally they were locked in cages. They were bricked up behind walls, like just to die of like starvation, lack of like thirst. That if the disease didn't kill them, infection. It was rough, like really rough. And then it ended where you had to fight a very old Witcher who'd been infected by something called the Red Miasma. That quest was like top notch. I actually did that. That was one of the first things I did after I released my video on things that I love about this game. If I'd done it before, it probably would have been good enough to make it in there, I think. But yeah, it kind of just adds to the point of why the side quests in this game are so good. So where I am at the minute is Cunny of the Goose. I just actually done another contract here that sent me to kill a Leshen over by Logger's Hut. And it was probably the hardest one I've done so far. I mean, it was a bit above my level. I think it was like level 25. Yeah, I mean that Leshen was tough, really tough. But yeah, we managed to kill it. So yeah, here we find ourselves back here, having just collected our payment. And Geralt's had a shave as well. So what we're going to do now is, because I've spent quite a bit of time just wandering around Velen, we're now going to head over to Novigrad, and we're going to visit Triss for the first time. So Pyres of Novigrad is the next quest we are going to do. So yeah, let's head over that way. Felt like it was probably a good time to pick up the main quest line again. I don't know what my voice is going to sound like on this, so apologies if it's not great. Yeah, I've not been I've not been very well this past week or so. It was a bit of a doozy, I'm not going to lie. Me and my wife have been we've been bad, really bad. It started off with the kids, as it always does, little germ spreaders, and then oh, there's a little something in that water. Let's go get that first. Yeah, then it spread to us. So yeah, it's not been great. I didn't really do anything last week gaming wise, other than finish off this video that's kind of been hanging around since November. Yeah, so that's why you've not had any of the Fallout content or anything else to do with this, or anything for that matter. I didn't really feel like recording anything. I mean, I couldn't actually, even if I wanted to. Like Monday to Wednesday, or Sunday to Wednesday last week, it'd have been useless trying to record a 2-hour Let's Play. I'd have just never made it through without coughing myself to death. I do feel much better now, but I don't know how my voice is going to come out. Was that a strumpet? Yeah, it was.
Faster.
I like how when you leave your horse, it just goes and takes itself off to a stable. That's one thing I thought actually about Novigrad when I first came here. The amount of like working girls that are just like wandering the streets. The world's oldest profession. There's another one here.
Taking a rest from witch hunting. Greetings, Your Honour. Good to see you.
Whoa there, Roach.
Keep this up, you'll earn yourselves a preferential rate.
Oh, right.
Oh, we've got another merchant here. Let's see if he's got anything worthwhile.
Welcome.
Oh, he can play Gwent with him as well.
What have you got there?
What's he got? Has he got any Gwent cards? Ghouls and Alghouls. Just alchemy ingredients, really. See what we will sell you, though. Probably work my way through this stuff, I don't think. Well, that's actually better than what I'm wearing. It's got some pretty good resistances as well. That can go. What's that? Heavy armor. Not really worn any heavy armor as it stands. I'm not gonna use that, I don't think. I can't sell it to him though. Has he got anything I need? Alkahest. Empty bottles, water. I need these things. Arenaria. I've noticed you need them. I think they're a key ingredient to making... what is it? There's something I've been using recently that I've realised I need loads of. I'm going to buy them. There's nothing else here I really want, I don't think. Maybe the allspice. Oh, long group, I think I needed a couple of them. Right, there we go. Let's sell him that. I'll do. We'll play Gwent with him. I just want to remember what this thing was. Oh, white gull. That was it. Yeah, this stuff here is literally in everything. Like, everything that I now need to make seems to need white gull. So I was before I did this episode last night, I was trying to basically find places that sold like Redanian herbal and cherry cordial. But yeah, Arenaria. I think you can find that in a White Orchard somewhere, but I'll just buy it. Yeah, but yeah, anyway. Right, Gwent.
Welcome. A game of Gwent. How about it?
Right, do I want another Scorch? Scorch is very useful. Got 3 Commander's Horns, they're also good. I'm going to get rid of 1 Clear Weather. Watch me, I'll probably need it now. 2 Scorches. Right, let's have a look. What have we got here? Got way too many weather cards and not a lot of power. Right, so we got 2 of them, that's good. She's pretty good for redrawing. We've got 1 of the spies. I need to get rid of some of this, right. Torrential Rain can go. Oh, another Commander's Horn. No, we need more cards. People. Oh, damn, that is a shocking hand. Got an all-weather there. Play you, and then we're going to replay you. There we go. We're cooking. Go on, Yennefer, get in there. Give me some cards. 3 Commander's Horns, not sure we need all them. Oh wow, that Commander's Horn is doing work. This is going to be a high scoring round. Oh, gosh. It's not going to benefit me. Yeah. Scorch, what's that doing? Ooh, ouch. Right, is my Scorch going to do anything here? Or is it going to only hurt me? I think it's only going to hurt me if I do that. What's it? Discard if a opponent kills the strongest card on the battlefield. Well, that strongest card is mine. So I'm going to have to pass now. We won. Right, what have we got from him? Asir van Anahid. Level 6 archer. Okay. Let's keep going. Another merchant there.
How are we to fight a pestilence that changes form? None can be certain of his father, brother, or bride. Look upon your
Vimy
neighbour.
Valdi.
Well.
Could be a
Look, how
doctor.
can I be
Will we
established?
submit to uncertainty? Will we allow monsters and
Oh, he wants to play Gwent as well.
to overrun our city?
What is this, a bank? I accidentally skipped that conversation then.
Got some coin I'd like to convert into crowns.
You've come to the right place. A better rate you'll not find anywhere in the city.
Shining and brilliant, pearl amongst
Alright,
cities,
converted our florins into
cradle
crowns.
of the
Okay.
eternal fire. Yet it is
We'll come and see him after we've been here. What's going on here? Oh gosh. Burning a witch. Oh, that is rough. Who's this guy?
No evil can survive the holy fire. The holy fire enlightens, burns, and cleanses. Behold the flame of grace and mercy. Special fire for you, freak. Nice, slow burning. You'll beg for mercy in all the voices known to you. And the others of your speech. No, I wanted only to live like you. Help me, kind folk, please.
That is horrific.
Sure hope Dudu hasn't met the same fate.
What the? Character entry added Caleb Menge. Who was that the guy who was burning them? Felicia Corey Chappelle. Caleb Menge, he is some commander in the Church of the Eternal Fire. Okay. Chappelle. Geralt and I had long known that Chappelle, Chancellor of Security for the Church. Geralt and I had long known that Chappelle, Chancellor of Security for the Church of the Eternal Fire in Novigrad, had died years ago and had been replaced by a Doppler masquerading under his name. We didn't breathe a word of this to anyone, of course, for the change was decidedly in everyone's best interest. The Doppler had proved a reasonable creature deprived of the true Chappelle's cruelty, and under his watch life in the city had much improved. Sadly, the Chancellor's conciliatory style must have raised suspicions as a wave of terror and persecution began to swell over Novigrad. The Doppler was found out, arrested and burned at the stake. Jeez, man. Felicia Cori. Geralt had been in situations where he could not prevent someone's death on more than one occasion. In fact, you might say he'd grown accustomed to that particular form of agony. It is another thing altogether, however, to stand powerless and watch the unjust, cruel execution of an acquaintance for whom one had developed a fondness. Such was his lot as regards Felicia Cori, a young sorceress, young sorceress whom Geralt had met while chasing the Kingslayer Letho. Okay, so that from the last game. Though Geralt had not gotten to know her deeply, he had nonetheless taken a liking to this former pupil of Philippa Eilhart, who had seemed to him a pleasant and enterprising young woman. Yet she was a wielder of magic, and as such met her end on a pyre. God. New quest, high stakes. Right, who's knocking around here? There's a notice board over here. So that's quite a few shops here as well.
You seen the new waitresses?
No. They're worth seeing.
Eyewitness testimony has confirmed that Triss Merigold of Maribor, known as the 14th of the Hill, is currently in residence in our fair city. Well, yeah, I hope so. Solace. Fist fights. Anyone looking to bash some heads in will find plenty of worthy ones in our fair city. Contracts on an imp. Okay. Companion wanted. Veteran seeks companion for a last mission. Contract monster in the bits. And haunted house. Quite a few there.
Someone to show them around Novigrad.
Oh, that was something else I got. A thank you card from... Yeah, that was actually really good. That I should have mentioned that earlier. Where was it? A little girl that I rescued as part of a mission where I ended up killing another Witcher. It's in the video that I did recently. She came up to me when I went back to the village a few days later and handed me this. I was like, I don't know why I've got two of them, but yeah. I thought that was really cute.
You read my mind.
Welcome, welcome.
Show me your wares.
What have you got there?
He's just got alchemy ingredients. I'm not gonna. I won't do that now. I'll do that all later, off camera. There is, it looks like, quite a few shops around here. Oh, I got. Gosh, there's 4 notice boards as well around here, including the one we've just done. So these shopkeepers I'll visit after I've looked for Triss, or off camera. I won't do it now, otherwise it'll take too long.
Sorceress, it's like a witch with muscle. Hey, sod off. We're looting here.
Get lost.
Want you gone by the time I count to 3. 1.
Hear that?
2.
Ooh, looky. Thinks he can scare us off.
3.
Die, fool! That's it.
What about if I just
Mummy.
draw my sword? Are you like gonna piss off then? Oh, they're back again. Well, no, maybe not.
You smell like dead meat, arsehole. Keep it together, lads.
Together now. Kill the horse, son. Miss it! Kill him!
No, don't! No more, please!
Where's the sorceress who lived here?
Most likely hiding in some rat trap with the rest of them.
Why is she in hiding?
Who's she hiding from?
Temple guards cracking down. All mages are fair game.
Yeah, they round them up like rats.
Who might know where she is?
Someone's gotta know more.
I'd look for her in the Putrid Grove.
Okay. Lovely name.
Putrid Grove. Interesting, as names go.
A hive of scum and freakery if there ever was one. No decent folk show their hides there.
That why you think I should look for my friend there?
I meant no offence.
Where is this Putrid Grove?
Putrid Grove. Where is it?
I wouldn't know. Rumour has it, it's a place for freaks and oddities.
You'd fit in well there.
Maybe. Thing is, gotta know how to get there.
They say you've got to get there through the sewers, but you've got to enter them outside of town. Few know where exactly, though.
Ask a beggar. Or spot yourself a thief, follow him. Beggars and thieves gotta pay tribute to the king of beggars. Word is, they do it in the grove.
Mean to say the local beggars have a king, crown, scepter, and all that?
Wouldn't scoff, mate. King of beggars, it's a moniker. Yeah, for a man who everyone in Novigrad respects deeply.
And watch yourself. Menga himself don't even go to the grove.
Someone call for me. Wonder why.
It's Menga.
Temple guard.
Thieving vermin to the confession chamber.
What, but sir, what's the offence? This is some sorcerer's bitchy shop.
Think that gives you the right to steal her property?
Well, sorcerers, mages of all types are outlaws.
But by law, the temple guard takes possession of their belongings, and the rule of law still holds in Novigrad.
This guy rules with an iron fist, doesn't he?
You know a bat can sniff out a moth a mile away.
It's about their hearing, not sense of smell.
Got nothing to do with their sense of smell. It's about their hearing.
Well, well. Man knows his bats. Here I thought you only cared about monsters. And as bats sense moths, so I sense freaks. And start by warning them. Novigrad's no place for your kind.
This guy's a bit aggressive, isn't he? Who's it for then?
Heard Novigrad was no place for mages. Now you're telling me it's no place for witchers. So who's it a place for?
Righteous folk professing the one true faith in the eternal fire. Nothing I can do to you now, but just know that I know you're here. One misstep, one error, you'll make a mistake, it's inevitable. I'll be the first to learn of it, and when I do, it'll be standard procedure. Like for every magic oddity who dares taint this city's air. Be seeing you.
What a scumbag. Okay, right, we've now got to search for Triss, and we've got 3 options, it sounded like. What was it? Find the entrance to the sewer, or find a beggar, or find a thief. The irony that we've just had a go at them beggars and we're just going to take stuff anyway, but oh well. Right, what should we do?
Oh, deepest apologies, Governor.
Fetch some metal, you wretch. I've been robbed! Thief!
Oh, well, that's leading us down the thief route, so let's try that. Where did he go?
Nothing doing. Something reeks around here.
Well, maybe we're not meant to follow him. Thought that was the whole idea. Let's look for another thief then. Seems to be leading us down that route.
Oof.
I've heard of you.
That ain't real fire.
You're
Nuh-uh.
thinking,
It is
customer. You'll
too.
see right away I've got the best deals this side of the pond.
That's why it don't hurt. That's all it takes. Ash? No, soap too. We can try it at home later. Nice.
Oh, hang on a minute. This one here.
My child's fallen ill.
I'd buy
Another
tomorrow
sleepless
what you
night.
can buy today.
Oh yeah, hello.
The mage grunted, farted, and blew up. Took 3 of our...
More cautious than I thought. Can't get too close.
Spinning from all that yammering.
I've been robbed!
Well, this is interesting. This isn't what I thought I'd be doing.
There was armies across the river. Worrying. I must resolve matters quickly and leave. I'm knackered.
Why buy tomorrow what you can buy today?
A witcher? Bodes ill. Rotten luck.
La 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 la.
Sir, be merciful. Give us a crown, eh? My mum's sick, and if I don't feed her, well, she's like to die of hunger.
I wonder if he knows where any more information on the King of Beggars.
Alright, I'll give you some coin, but you gotta tell me where the Putrid Grove is.
I don't know that. Keep your coin, I don't know a thing. Move on. Be gone!
Oh, he's just wasting my time. The guy's still there though, he's not walked off.
Just got to adjust the good position where they tossed the leftovers.
The bonny birds that prance by here, cheeks like full bellows, begging to be...
Oh, hang on a minute, it's changed hands here. This is some complex operation they've got going on.
Fine mess you made, back there at Lochmuine.
That roach.
Eternal fire, light my path. Give me strength, warm my bath.
Your very presence is an affront to the eternal fire.
All we need is a mutant.
Hello, madame.
Got my eye on you, white one.
Mutant!
Yeah, no. Oh, fuck, no, right, no.
Snake eyes. Got a snake's tongue as well.
Open up.
Who are you and what you want?
What have you got back there? Or should we just go straight in? Can't tell. A freak.
Take a look. What do you see?
Yellow eyes, pair of swords, mutated killer, methinks.
Heard this place was a meeting spot for oddities.
Heard right. Know the password, get him free. Don't know it, gotta contribute to the Grove's upkeep.
Don't know the password.
Pay up then.
Ah, here we go. Good old Axie.
I won't pay. Let me in.
Yes, sir.
Putting points into that delusion was such a good idea. Like, I seem to just need that all the time. I must have saved so much money by having that ranked up.
What ails you?
Can't see out one eye, my lord.
Nothing doing.
Picked
Something
in
reeks.
as rain.
Thank you, my lord. A right miracle you've worked. I'd like to repay you.
Convince those knaves on the city council that spells are not needed on a whim, but positively indispensable.
They won't listen, my lord. They're scared
Oh,
of
you
me.
recognise me.
In that case, please convey that if any of them should fall ill, he can stick his head in the flames of the eternal fire. Now, everyone some rest.
So, how are things?
Good. More and more people.
Oh, Triss.
About time we made something clear, sorceress.
Yes, high time.
Me and my men will manage just fine without the help of you or any other mages. But you, well, without our help, you're sitting ducks for the temple guard. Who do I spy?
Geralt?
Hey, Triss.
See you two know each other. See you two know each other well. I was curious whether you'd managed to find me, Witcher.
How do you know I was looking for you?
Your spies tell you I was looking for the Putrid Grove?
My skull'd be a home for bottom-feeding river fish if I didn't keep an ear to the ground. And please, Putrid Grove, ugly name for our cosy little hideout, wouldn't you say?
Did the temple guard ever bother you?
Temple guard tolerate your little operation?
Let's say they appreciate the value of a Novigrad crown.
Manga doesn't seem like the type that can be bought.
Anyone can be bought, but like it's true, Menga had cost me a fortune. Luckily, he's got officers, and they're mere mortals. Illnesses catch him at times. Other times, they want to catch a bit of diversion. See, Witcher, I've got plans. Big plans. Far-reaching plans to reshape this city head to toe.
Ever thought of seeking a seat on the city council?
City council is a puppet troupe with a hierarchy of the Church of the Eternal Fire as its puppeteer. Until recently, that is, when Radovid and his witch hunters took the reins. The semblance of power don't interest me.
Okay, so what do you want then?
A man with a vision.
One day, the so-called free city of Novigrad will be truly free. But before that can happen, we got to rid it of superstition, farting around about the hallowed essence of the eternal fire. Nonsense for kiddies.
Apparently not. Cheering crowd at the execution. Mostly adults.
Any crowd of rabble will cheer to the stench of burning flesh. But one day, folk will understand the eternal fire's naught but a leash around their necks. They call this place the Putrid Grove, but it's the rest of Novigrad that's putrefied. This here's the last bastion of normality, sanity, reason. I'm actually glad someone like you's found his way to our city, because it will be our city one day, Geralt. Mark my words.
Yours, plural?
Yeah, mine. And me friends. But that's a tale for another time. For now, I'll leave you two alone. Because like I see, well, you clearly need it.
Geralt, I have a lot of things to take care of in town.
I'll be glad to tag along. What's your arrangement? He using you?
Helping me to survive, actually.
6 months ago, if somebody said Triss Merigold would be working for a Novigrad criminal, I'd never have believed it.
6 months ago, Triss Merigold parted with someone very dear to her and had to start anew. Hasn't turned out like I imagined. Come on, let me give you a taste of my life.
Madam Sorceress. Beautiful as ever. Damn shame to part.
Don't fret. Bound to be back soon. I take it you're in Novigrad on important business.
Important doesn't do it justice. I'm looking for someone.
More precisely?
Young woman who's like a daughter to me.
Her? Here? No, impossible.
She was here. There are witnesses, evidence. Was hoping you'd heard something. You've been here a while. I need you to help me find something, anything, a trace.
I'll do everything I can, of course. Who might know more?
A drifter in from Temeria.
Triss isn't how I imagined her. I don't know why. I've seen pictures of her online with the red hair and everything. I just assumed that she'd have an Irish accent. It's just like the first like proper American accent I think I've heard.
Damn it, lost my way again.
Hello, Klug. Managed to get those magic incense ingredients?
Yes, somewhat with difficulties, you might say. I was walking along the canal with a sack full of goodies for you. Looked up and spied a trio of temple guards coming the other way.
Get to the point, Klug. No time today for one of your long stories.
Wait! A sack full of magicalities and they were coming straight towards me. I don't easily frighten, but I felt a cold sweat on my arse, I did. I'm afraid I had no choice. I dropped the sack in the water. I had to.
Oh, well done, mate.
Why
You had one job.
A dead cat. You shan't believe this, but they believed me.
I need that package, Klug. I've got a contract.
It must be on the canal bed. Luckily, it was heavy enough to sink. I'm sure it'll turn up if you search.
You expect me to pay you, then dive for my goods into that ice-cold filth?
Okay, I see where this is going. It's fine, Triss. Don't worry, I'll get it.
I can do that. Where'd you toss the package?
Near the crane. Second bridge in from the harbour.
I didn't expect such devotion.
Wanted to freshen up anyway. Let's go.
Yeah, it's been a while since I had a bath, Triss.
They've come for us.
The fall didn't break until I began to prick his heels. Every man's got his sensitive spots. Interrogated a mage once. Pain couldn't touch him. Tore off his fingernails, crushed his bollocks, nothing. Turned out, he was devilishly ticklish. I placed a beetle on his belly and set a mug atop it. Damn near went mad.
We were lucky this time, but you'd best leave via the sewers. The trapdoor's in the floor.
Take care of yourself, Klug.
No, like stop. I want to go down the ladder. Stop showing me every little chest. Hang on a minute. What's down here? Drowner.
Show me where you're at.
There's a draft. Should be an exit here. Clues wouldn't have sent us here if there wasn't. I see a lever on this wall that leads to a secret passage.
Right, what do we have to do here? Nope.
Well?
Nope, nothing to do with that. How do we get out of here? Oh, what's this?
Free city of Novigrad.
Oh, there we go.
The name actually used to mean something.
The very reason so many mages came here after the massacre at Loch Muin. Thought they'd be safe from Radovid's reapers. Instead, they jumped out of the frying pan into the fire. But Novigrad stands on top of a mountain of coin, and winning a war takes three things. Coin, coin, and even more coin. That's why they're exterminating mages, confiscating their property and possessions. And they'll go after non-humans next. Judging by what Klug said, the parcel should be around here on the bottom. Unless the poor man was mistaken. He's been forgetful ever since Manga interrogated him. Seems to be suffering from a persecution complex, too.
Current must have carried the sack seaward. I'll swim towards the port. Coming with?
Maybe some other time.
Don't know what you're missing. Water's thick with pungent oils. Guessing it'll do wonders for my complexion.
I don't blame you, Triss.
Find the parcel? Or did you get wet for no reason?
Nothing like a refreshing swim in a filthy canal. Found a few fish, a rusty anchor, the carcass of a boat. Oh, and this.
Oh, my package. Hope the contents aren't soaked through. Oh, you're a doll.
Seem to be in your element.
Still remember my elements? How I use them?
Come on, 6 months isn't that long. It's not like I'm senile.
But you do have a history of amnesia.
I've recovered my memory completely.
Good. That should stop people from taking advantage of you.
Someone's been taking advantage of me.
I have, for one.
I've never even intimated.
We need to hurry.
Ah! That a witch murdering folk at night, of course.
Greetings, sorceress.
Greetings, Brandon.
I didn't expect you to bring company.
Is there a problem?
Is that a problem?
By the eternal fire, no. I'm surprised, that's all. Together, I expect you resolve things twice as fast. You've the look of true experts. But I'd prefer you not to tarry and begin.
Triss, you and Brandon here. You've agreed a price?
We settled on a full coin purse.
Brandon & Co. is a serious outfit. We've the largest granary in all Novigrad.
Okay. Let's get to where you'll pay in advance, half in advance. Okay, always let's get to work. We're not going to get anything up front. Don't know why, but that feels dangerous. You'll pay in advance. Give me my coin.
Don't much like merchants who flatter with cheap praise before the job's done.
That was not cheap praise. I was merely stating a fact.
So am I. I want you to pay in full in advance.
I'm afraid that's impossible.
Then trap your own rats.
Well, now I know why she brought you along. Fine. A full purse of Novigrad crowns as proof of my goodwill.
We need to place these crystals around the granary, near anything that looks rat-related.
That is some red hair.
I'll cover half the space. You take the other half. Look for evidence of rat activity.
Look of evidence of rat activity, like Triss, open your fucking eyes, man.
Geralt, we both
Look at what's in front of you.
I'd rather be sitting in a royal council meeting, but they killed my king. Look for crevices and droppings.
Once we place this incense, what then?
I'll cast a spell and the rats will leave.
Can't do that without sprinkling incense? Don't really feel up to looking for rat shit.
Stop whining.
Looks like a good spot. I don't like that guy.
Brandon? I don't either. He's much too fat.
Can't help but agree. But no. Notice how he didn't try to haggle?
Must really want the rats out.
Triss, I think I plugged every hole in there. He makes his living by haggling.
Get ready for some magic fireworks. Once I activate...
Yeah, what Geralt said then is why I'm kind of glad we asked for payment up front. Something just felt a bit off. But also, Triss said she didn't like him because he was too fat. Did not expect that.
Well, now we wait for them to scurry away.
Interesting method. Never had much luck with rats. Once I hit one with a fork in complete darkness, trying to show off my witcher's senses. Masterful throw, really. Problem was, no one else saw it. How could they in the dark?
So, what do you think? Rat catcher? It's a long way to fall from being advisor to Temeria's king.
I'm just glad to see you safe and sound, and...
reconciled?
I'm getting the impression that something isn't good between them. Maybe has Geralt been wooing too many other women? Let's pretend, let's play dumb.
I was worried about seeing you again. Doubted it could be pleasant.
We said everything there was to say 6 months ago. I don't want to go back to that.
I'm not going back to it. It's just... it's one thing to say something, it's another to actually do it.
We promised to remain friends. I hope nothing will change that. So, tell me how Yen's doing?
How do you know I found her?
You didn't answer my question. How's Yen?
I don't really know, to be honest. I think I saw her for about 5 minutes.
Don't know yet. Asking about anything specific?
Never mind. I got my answer.
Well, well. Are lovebirds having themselves a little chat instead of working?
The job's done. Geralt, those are...
I know who they are, Triss.
My friends begged me to notify them if I encountered a mage, sorceress, what have you. Didn't have the heart to refuse.
It's a trap, Geralt.
I knew it.
This stank from the start. If these boys are here to help us kill rats, they're late. You paid up front and got what you paid for. Not half a rodent left in the granary.
I paid in advance because I knew I'd recover my coin.
Such is life for sorceresses in Novigrad these days.
I can see that and I don't like it. So here's what I think. The hunters have come, and now they can go.
They'll do no such thing.
All right, we've talked. Do what you gotta. Just remember, I can't help but get in your way.
Heard enough from this horse, son.
As have I. Neither is to leave here alive.
Oh, bad moves. Bad moves.
They killed him!
That's enough of that.
Bastard hired me on the assumption he wouldn't have to pay me, duped and trapped like a child. If not for you, we need to find Brandon.
I don't think you really needed me, Triss. There, you kind of did most of the work yourself. I was trying to get on the other side of them, so they were in the middle. And in the time that I did that, I think you took 2 of them down.
Well?
Oh, I need to go.
Don't kill me. Good sir, no. They forced me. Had I not told them, they'd have set fire to my home, my warehouse.
The mage hunters know no mercy.
Spare me, good man. Be not like those murderers.
Shut up. I should kill you. Thing is, you'd be no good to anyone but the gulls as a corpse. So you'll live and pay us double. Now.
Fine. Your coin.
Now, get.
Thanks, Geralt.
Should watch out for yourself. Oh, no need. Go with option 1.
You should try to keep better company.
He was still better than some mages. You know, I've been thinking who might know something about Ciri. And I just got an idea. There's an Oneiromancer in town, Corinne Tilly. Very capable, supposedly.
Never trusted in Dreamer's abilities myself.
Corinne's been very effective. You should at least try. She's taken a job close by. Follow the canal, away from the fish market. The house is near the first bridge. Its owner, de Jonquier, is a rich banker.
Not coming with me?
I've got some things to take care of.
Another rat-infested warehouse?
Not exactly. Nothing even remotely satisfying. Such are the times.
Nice seeing you again. See you later. Go with option 1 again.
It was nice to see you again.
You too, Geralt. You should go now, before Corinne goes back into hiding somewhere.
What if I want to find you?
I live in the Bix, near the fish market. Stop by. It'd be nice.
All right. See you later.
Leave me in my own reed.
This must have been secretly doing
Sweet mother of man.
Right, where are we going now? Find the dream in the old house.
Help! Save me! I'm dying of poverty.
Just passing by, wanderer? Or do you seek something specific?
Who's asking?
Rudolf de Jonquier. Of those de Jonquiers, yes. My ancestors laid the foundations of this city. I now own its largest bank.
Didn't need a recommendation. Name would have been enough.
Father always said, all ought to know your merits, son. Don't hide them under a bushel.
I'm looking for Corinne.
I'm looking for Corinne Tilly.
Oh, you've come to the right place then. Corinne is inside. Been there for a few days, dreaming the home's history.
The house's history? Why do you care about it?
Why do you need to know the house's history? You a historian or on a whim?
I bought this property a short while ago. Paid a pretty penny, I might add. Soon after, I witnessed disturbances. Led me to fear the home might be haunted.
What are the symptoms?
Oh, they vary. Giggling in the night, and furniture moving about in the attic, and last week, well, you shan't believe it, I found human feces in the parlour.
You've not got a ghost, my friend. It sounds like someone's squatting. Why are you standing here?
Not interested in what's going on inside? Seeing it for yourself.
I'm a banker. Cursed homes scare me. Do you know how a haunting can affect property value? Point of fact, Corinne requested she not be disturbed.
What was it the Bloody Baron says about himself? If he was here, he'd call him a flaccid prick. Just let me in.
I'd like to go inside, look around.
I don't usually let strangers rummage around my home. Twin swords, though. You're a witcher. You may enter, call that my whim.
The second sword, is it in case the first one breaks? Smart.
The second sword is in case the first one breaks.
Put it down, please. That's blood. Don't spill it. Please.
Oh, hang on a minute. Who's this?
Wake up. It's just a dream. Wake up.
The door. The attic.
All right. Time to check the attic.
Stop. Go away. Don't do that. Leave it.
Can we like loot this place? I didn't loot downstairs because I wasn't sure if we were. We should.
Way to the next room's blocked.
Got anything worthwhile? Saltpeter, that's useful. I know that. Cow's milk we can sell. Maybe I should just take it all. Doesn't seem like anyone minds. I don't know what that thing was we saw in the room either. It looked a bit like... what's he called? It looks a bit like a godling.
Strange stuff. A doll. Drawing shows it lying in a cradle. Maybe I should find one.
Was there a crib in here? Have I just passed it? I think there was there? Try downstairs.
Put it away! Leave it!
Oh, here we go. What's this?
Another masterpiece. An oven and a blackened grate. Oh joy. A riddle. Guess I should find an oven.
Put it down, please. That's blood. Don't spill it. Please.
Here's the oven. Oh, hello. What's in there? And we'll come back to that. Right, we found the oven. Oh my god, it made me jump then.
Did I scare you? Scared you, didn't I? I can tell you were scared. Big brave man scared of wee little Sarah. Ain't that funny?
I wouldn't do that anymore if I were you, Sarah. You might scare someone so bad they'll hurt you.
Why would someone hurt me? Having a spot of fun's not allowed anymore.
What are you playing?
That lady fell asleep, and I've sent her some horrible dreams. I'll not her wake neither. I can do that, you know. Funny, isn't it?
Very funny. Thing is, I gotta talk to the dreamer, so I'd like you to let her wake up.
Little Sarah doesn't want her to wake. Little Sarah wants to play.
Okay, mischievous little godling. I know what you are.
You're lucky. I know you're a harmless godling, but others might not know, and then...
And how'd you know I'm a godling, eh? How's that, eh? Eh?
If it looks like one and acts like one, trust me, you're a godling. You give the dreamer nightmares and won't let her wake up. Why are you tormenting her?
I'm not tormenting anyone. Scary dreams are great. What I love is when this big hen chases me. Hen's got these red...
Why do you live in a haunted house?
Tell you a secret. The house ain't haunted. Not one bit. I just pretend it is. Make everyone think that. It was sitting there all empty, so I moved in. Bigwig from the bank then came and bought it. I don't like bankers, especially not to live with, so I decided to give him a scare.
Gave the banker a really big scare. See, he paid a lot for this house and won't give it up easily, which is why you need to find another home.
I don't want to! I don't! I won't!
Oh, I've got a choice here. I don't really want to throw her out, to be honest. I liked Johnny. She seems a bit harder work, to be honest, but I mean, a banker, a guy who owns the biggest bank in the city, he's probably got more money than sense, or her. Let's see what let's make a deal is.
Sarah, Novigrad's no place for a godling. But if you want to live here, that's your business. So let's make a deal.
A deal? What kind?
Leave the dreamer alone. In exchange, I'll tell the banker the house is haunted. For good, no way to lift the curse.
You tell him that? What if he doesn't believe you?
I'm a witcher. He'll believe me.
Yes, yes, yes! Do that and I promise not to bother your friend, not even a little. You're awfully nice, you know.
I don't hear that often. Thanks.
Now go wake that sleepyhead. I won't stop her. She'll get up.
Yeah, so that was it. It was either your only options were let her stay or kick her out. I want to see what's down here. Saddlebags. Freya's warrior's armor. Just a random bit of loot. It's worse than what I've got now. So 194 vitality, 5 piercing, 5 bludgeoning, 15 slashing. They're the same but higher vitality. Wear them.
Who are you?
Triss Merigold sent me to see you.
Gods. Horrible nightmares. I was supposed to dream the history of this house. Instead, I saw furniture. Hungry furniture that wished to devour me. I know it must sound foolish, but in the dream, well, it was all too real. And not at all amusing.
The work of a godling. She made people believe the house was haunted. Also injected your dreams with her little jokes.
And you managed to wake me. I feel fortunate.
We witchers have our ways.
I thank you very much. The dreams, they were awful. Any way I can pay you back?
There is, actually. I'm looking for a young woman who was seen in Novigrad.
I can certainly try to help. But I'll need to clear my head first. After those deranged dreams, I feel it's full of cobwebs. Find me at the Golden Sturgeon. I rent a room there.
All right. See you there.
Now I've got to tell that dude that his house is haunted forever. Because a godling is living in it.
I saw Miss Corinne leave, but she refused to speak to me. Is the matter resolved? Or quite the opposite?
The house is still haunted, can't seem to lift the curse.
A bit of both. A demon had captured Corinne. I managed to free her, but the house is still haunted.
Did Corinne dream of the building's past?
Yeah. Pretty horrid, apparently. Though she refused to talk about it. Nobody should inhabit the place.
So many crowns I paid! Oh, well. It shan't put me in the poorhouse.
Didn't think so, Rudolph.
Truth is, we're already dependent on
Rudolph the Red-Nosed de Jonk here.
No. Oh, fuck, don't rightly know.
Are you walking into shady individual? Push you in the canal?
What was it happened to Falters again? Played at Whoreson's Den lately. Stop going.
What's he doing here?
Sail to Skilliga at your age. Now, with the war on. Folk in this city racial hygiene's as poor as their personal hygiene. I'll make you weep blood!
Gosh, man. Let's not cause any trouble at the inn. Ah, no glass.
Ah, Corinne.
A dream in here.
Never witnessed a séance like this before, let alone participated.
I will guide you. You must first achieve a kind of mental accord. I must ask some questions. You must answer them. It's important you're truthful. Answer from your heart.
Dreaming, what's it about?
Your gift. Tell me how it works.
It's hard to describe. To start with, I must gain an understanding of the bond between the person and the object I'm to dream about. I ask questions, try to flesh out feelings, emotions. Truth is essential in this. And though most who come to me acknowledge that, many refuse to speak openly of certain matters. Apart from which, they remain unaware of others, further obscuring things.
What do you see in your dreams?
I don't. It's my client who sees. My gift lies in summoning the right dreams. At times, nightmares or strong desires impose themselves on true events. It takes skill to separate seed from chaff.
Okay, let's do this.
Let's begin.
To start with, tell me a memory you have of this woman.
What for?
Do as I ask, please. I need the strongest, most complete memory you have of...
Ciri. The woman's name is Ciri.
Right, okay. What should we do? Trained her at Kaer Morhen. I saved her life once. She was there when I died. I remember when we first met. Saved her life once seems quite significant.
It was after her time training at Kaer Morhen. After the moment when Yennefer first called Ciri her daughter. We'd been separated. I knew she was in danger. I dreamt of her multiple times. I found her at Stygga Castle. She'd gone there to free Yen and gotten herself captured in the process. They wanted to hurt her. I remember fighting side by side with Ciri on stairs slippery from blood. It was the first time she ever deflected a crossbow bolt with her sword. Told her never to try it again.
These memories, they're intense. Do you wish to continue?
Oh no, I have more to say, yeah, tell me more.
I have more to say.
Then please do.
Oh, we can go through them all? I thought we had to pick one. Okay. I remember when we first met.
I accepted a job once. Did it. Asked to choose my reward, I invoked the law of surprise. Never thought I'd actually meet the child promised to me at that time. Years later, I was in the Broccolon forest. Happened on a girl there. Didn't know who she was. The Dryads wanted to keep her, turn her into one of their own. But the Waters of Oblivion, they failed in her case. Ciri came out of Broccolon with me. I sent her back to her grandmother then. But already, I felt bound to her.
By destiny.
By something more.
Thank you. Would you be willing to share another memory?
Yeah, let's do it.
Yes.
No need to rush. We have time.
I trained her at Kaer Morhen.
Ciri was orphaned during the Second War with Nilfgaard. Had no idea what to do with a young girl. So I did what I would have done with a boy and took her to Kaer Morhen. Figured some physical training, sword work, development of her stamina couldn't hurt. I remember her standing on a crumbling wall. A stone came loose, she lost her footing. Caught her at the last possible instant. Strongest memory, though, is of her coming out of her room one day, wearing a dress and claiming she was indisposed. Knew then that Ciri was maturing. It was unavoidable. I was lost in the face of that.
I see. Do you wish to tell me anything more?
Yes.
Yes, I think so.
In that case, I'm listening.
She was there when I died. This one I'm not actually sure about. Obviously I haven't played any other games, so I didn't know Geralt had died.
It was in Rivia. The second war with Nilfgaard had just ended. There was still tension in the air. For gods know what reason, race riots erupted in the town. I tried to do something, but couldn't stop a riled crowd. A boy with a pitchfork. He ran it right through my gut. Yennefer lay dying as well. Ciri had us carried onto a boat. We sailed to a place where apple trees bloom eternal. She left us there. That was the last time I saw her.
Interesting.
You claim the woman has abilities. Tell me about them.
Ciri is a child of the Elder Blood.
She's a child of the Elder Blood.
A descendant of bloody Falker. The rebel burned at the stake. The prophecies claim the world's destroyer will be born of the firebrand's cursed blood.
Pure legend.
No one in legend transforms into prophecy when it gains believers. I think you're right to be reticent in talking about the woman. I see. Do you wish to say more?
Yeah, go on then.
Yeah, there's something else.
They call her the Lady of Space and Time. Oh, like she had trouble controlling them.
I remember Ciri having trouble controlling her abilities. Yennefer tried to teach her to cast simple spells, and Ciri destroyed a shed near the temple where they were. Really upset her, but it was just an old shed. I know it took her a while to gain control, and frankly, I doubt she controls her abilities fully to this day.
I see. Do you wish to say more?
Yeah, go on then, we've come this far.
Yeah, there's something else.
They call her Lady of Space and Time.
They call Ciri the Lady of Space and Time. Once I asked Yennefer why. She travels between worlds. Turns out I don't know how to talk about it. Didn't really understand much of what Yen told me. I just know there's more to it than traveling to different places, and that Ciri carries immense power in her blood.
I see. Do you wish to say more?
No. Can we start?
Naturally. I knew you cared about her. But your tone, the emotions you so carefully conceal.
Let's continue, please.
Make yourself comfortable and try to relax. You must take my hand and talk of Ciri. Tell me where you think she might be. Who could be at her side?
If Ciri couldn't find me, I'm sure she would have looked for another friend.
Who do you mean?
Right, who would she have found? Yennefer and Triss. Who's this Dandelion? I'll go with that.
Maybe Dandelion. They liked each other a lot.
What are you knitting for, love? It's not time for crochet. Oh, is this Dandelion? He's a fancy chap.
Dreamt of a swallow at first. After that, just nightmares.
At times, the dreams can multiply. Show the past as well as the future.
The swallow. It symbolizes Ciri. She contacted Dandelion. I didn't know he was in town.
The poet. Heard about him. Someone left him the Rosemary and Thyme in their will.
The Rosemary and Thyme, is that an inn?
The Rosemary and Thyme? Where's that?
As you enter the city through the red light district, you come upon a bridge. The Rosemary is just past it.
Dandelion inherited a brothel?
So I've heard.
Okay, right. Well, thanks for your help.
Thanks for your help.
Good luck, Witcher. I hope you find your Ciri.
She was an interesting character.
Stop staring, you'll jinx our work.
Right, let's get ourselves over to this this brothel.
Oh, I've had enough of living. My neighbour wench sold amulets to me.
Oh! As I'm not at sea, let it rain.
Cost you double in the rain.
Cost you double in the rain. No thanks, love.
We'll fix it for you.
No. Said I'd come to the wrong place. So dumb.
Mutant!
The eternal fire will guide us.
Well, that entrance is locked.
I'll never come back, you stinking scadges.
All we wanted was...
Feels like a bar fight.
Next time I'll rip your fucking legs off and shove them up your arse till you've toes for teeth.
Ah, an angry dwarf. When are they not angry?
Geralt in the nick of time, as always.
Zoltan, with your boot to someone's ass, as always. Who were those men?
Local colour. I wasn't going more than a moment. Long enough for them to turn our home into theirs. All right, time for some spring cleaning. I've got to boot them all out. Care to join me?
With pleasure.
Here we go. Squatters.
Oh, not another drubbing. We're leaving.
Reminds me of a piece of war. Heck,
Yeah, almost like we never left Bergen. Mistake.
I'm pleased. That went well. Now we can greet each other like the gods ordained. Ages, pal.
Hey, Zoltan. You look good.
Training plenty.
I just realised where I've recognised this guy's name from. He was on a Gwent card that I got really early on.
Standing in just fine. You, though, you've withered a bit. Something worrying you?
Yeah, I'm lucky. I'm looking for Ciri.
It's about Ciri. I know she came to Novigrad. Might still be here.
You mean she's come back? I'll be damned. I wonder if I'd recognise her. How many years is it now? 6, 7? But what'd she be doing here?
Hiding, probably. She might be in danger.
See her in your dreams?
Couple times. Her and the Wild Hunt.
Oh, not good.
Not at all, but I know she came here and contacted Dandelion.
We've a wee problem then.
Where is this Dandelion?
Where's Dandelion?
I'd like to know that myself. Maybe he could explain what the hell's going on. I just barely returned, as you saw. Expecting to come home to a hot leg of boar and some cold ale, and what do you find instead? A shite storm. Dandelion gone, the tavern chock full of bums. Have no clue what happened.
Let's look around. Might find something that'll put us on his trail.
Prime idea. I say we start on the ground floor. It's where he sat and wrote.
Okay. Is that this floor, or can we go lower?
Hmm. 10 barrels of Toussaint Dry, 5 cases of sodden triple mead. Nothing here.
No, that's exactly what we're looking for. It's his planner.
That's rich. Dandelion and planning.
Huh. Dandelion and planning? Good one. Besides, anything he wrote here probably had a special system. Chaos only he could ever decipher. Actually, in the past, sometimes not even that.
Give him a chance. Might not be that bad. Seems when he inherited this fine establishment, it came with some fine responsibilities. Bookkeeping among them. He also made a habit of noting down the times of his meetings, official and private. So, who'd he been seeing of late? Ah, here it is. Seems he's only been meeting women of late, the dog.
That actually could help.
Not a bad idea. Dandelion's pretty loose-lipped. Might have blabbed something to a lady friend that'll put us on his trail.
That's what I'm counting on. We should divide these somehow. Perhaps... fuck it. I'll ask the lassies in my half, you interrogate the ones in yours. Such a...
Zoltan, wait. This is in verse.
And you figure that's unnatural because...
Wonderful. Meet me back here when you're done. Share our findings.
Right you are. Need to do a wee bit of tidying before I go. Cannot stomach the idea of coming back to this mess. And you'd be wise to read your bit before you scurry off. If you need anything, I'll be next door.
What did it say we have to read? There's nothing there. Unless it is in quest items. Dandelion's planner. Rosa var atre, like a rose abashed of its crimson hue, fair Rosa would sink into humour's blue. She shunned her lessons in civility to swing her dwarf with agility. A charming garden enclosed villa in Gildorf. Molly. Though well she knows the touch of silk and lace, she shuns not straw when gripped in lust's embrace. Gildorf villa next to the morgue. Vespula. Though timid in looks, no adventure did skip her. My heart melts when she asks, ever had a big dipper? Far corners, laundry near the mouth of the Ponsar. Marabella. Though her cries are divine when behind closed doors, standing on a stage, her squawks are drowned by snores. The bits near Pauper's Square. And Ellie Hall. A figure most rare, her nature dual. Look deep in her eyes, or be made a fool. Tailor's shop across from the tannery. What we got in here? I'm gonna rob you, Zoltan. Oh, what's this? Letter from a female admirer. The thrust of your hypnotic gaze left my visage red and hot. Did it now? The whole world suddenly set to spinning in a whirlwind of oblivion, and I plunged into purest ecstasy. imbibing on its nectar, the music, the singing, you. For that one brief moment I felt as if I were the lute you were so skillfully strummed, and wanted nothing more than for you to put your dexterous digits on my soul's yearning chords. That's one way of putting it. Oh, hang on a minute. Is that a star? Sure, this is good. Got anything worthwhile putting it in? I'm trying to sell most of this stuff actually, really. Oh, I got another one here. Letter from Beaumil de Rab. Dear Viscount, one more I would like to convey my thanks for agreeing to grace my son's wedding ceremony with your song. Your presence warmed our hearts, and the sweet notes with which you serenaded us so touched my wife's mother, the Baroness Duvelet, called in some circles a cold and heartless bitch. That tears of tender emotion appeared in her eyes. Tears, sorry. Not tears. Lots of stuff in here. Most of it's probably getting sold, but still. Worthwhile coin. Someone was playing Gwent. With those vagrants. There's a door there that we can't get through. Maybe later. Right, Zoltan.
Still here? Looking for something?
Just checking to see that everything's in place. Buggers might have hauled something off for pawning.
Actually, glad you're still
Funny
here.
you say that, actually.
I wanted to ask you about
Geralt has just done.
Though well she knows the touch of silken lace, she shuns not straw when gripped in lust's embrace.
Molly, keeps things tidy for the Baroness Lavalette.
A baroness within reach and he settled for a chambermaid?
Dandelion's not one to judge folk by their station. You know that. Like he says, in the alcove, we're all equals.
Yeah. Guess a true poet observes life in all its aspects, examines it from all perspectives.
Marabella.
If I didn't know him better, I'd say he was jealous about this Marabella.
Oh, I doubt it. Former pupil. And well, the tales he told me about her.
Doubt I want to hear them.
Probably better off not. Things between them took a turn for the strange at some point.
Meaning?
She had him wearing mummers' costumes. Took to calling him Christian, referring to herself as Anastasia.
Huh, truly perverse.
She didn't ken half of it. Called him her stallion once. That's a fool took it as a compliment, till she pulled a bit in the reins into her cupboard. Poor bastard fled out the window.
Vespula.
Vespula. Name rings a bell. She threw his knickers out the window.
That's her.
Hollered something about him being a scoundrel with a voice like a consumptive pheasant.
That's her.
Threw flower pots at him.
Guess soul flames never die.
Rosa.
Like a rose abashed of its crimson hue, fair Rosa would sink into humor's blue. She shunned her lessons in civility to swing her dwarf with agility. Dwarf. Never suspected he'd be so humble.
Dwarfs what Rosa var Atre named her Gwahir. Well chosen, eh?
All right. But Var Atra? Her dad happened to be the Nilfgaardian ambassador?
He is. You know him?
Wouldn't say that. Had a brief conversation with him at the palace in Vizima.
Well, then you've a good notion of the kind of bloke he is. Commissioned Dandelion to tutor Rosa and her sister in the art of rhetoric. But we, Rosa, preferred swordplay.
How dare she reject the great bard in favor of a common swordmaster?
More than one, it seems. Week on week, we get fresh gossip about her thrashing another instructor. So bad he resigns. Word has it her dad's now looking to hire her next victim. Instructor.
And last but not least, Elihale.
A figure most rare, her nature dual. Look deep in her eyes or be made a fool. Well, well, seems fascinated with this one.
Not without reason. Never been much for elven women myself, but this one's exceptional. Dare say Francesca Finderbeard be jealous.
You want to take this one, then?
Nah, you can have her.
Why?
See, elven beauty's like a young Beauclair wine, whereas I prefer vodka straight up.
Know all I wanted to know.
Well, know about all I wanted to know. Thanks for your help.
Right, let's get gone then. Right, who should we do first? Let's have a look. Vespula. Elihale. We probably should do them two first. And we've got Molly, Marabella, and Rosa at the top. So nearest one is probably Vespula, directly south. So she will be that one. It's over there somewhere.
I will get you every last copper, with interest. Give me a week, please.
Horson's no banker. He's an honest man. You pay on time, you get protection. You don't pay...
Oh, hang on a minute.
What you hollering for, stupid wench? What are you hoping for? A knight in shining armour?
Close enough.
Keep out of this, greyhead, not your concern.
Vespula's got new protection. Not paying you 200 coins, you scumbags.
Vespula's got someone else's protection now.
Really? Who's that be?
Ooh. Oh, hang on a minute. What did that person say earlier? The King of Beggars is, like, respected throughout the town. Throughout the city. I was going to go with mine, but maybe we should go with the King of Beggars.
The King of Beggars made a deal with Junior. This is his turf now.
Didn't hear nothing about that.
But you have heard what Bedlam does to people who cross him. Or you need a demonstration?
Come on, Fritz. Boss wants it that way. It's how it's got to be.
Oh, it worked. Even she sounded surprised.
Thank you. Oh, thank you. To think there are men who'll help a stranger out of the kindness of their hearts.
Not entirely out of kindness, and you're not entirely a stranger.
What are you? Oh, I know you. You're that witcher took Dandelion out whoring. Geralt, right?
I took Dandelion out whoring.
Not Gerald. Geralt.
Oh. Dreadful sorry.
Explain something if you don't mind. You say I took Dandelion out whoring.
So he said. Claimed I was his one and only. But he fell in with the wrong folk. You and that dwarf who always looks like a cow licked him. Said you two were a bad example. Wine, women.
Song. He picked that habit up from us too? Gotta have a word with him.
As if he blamed that on us. What little weasel. Dandelion's why I'm here.
What do you think? Where could Dandelion be?
Probably out whoring. That horse pheasant. That lying scoundrel.
Ouch. What did he do to get your goat?
Same thing as ever. Prize bullshitter came back, saying it was till death do we part this time. And no more than a week passed before I spotted him in Harbourside, strolling with some trollop on his arm. 'Twas the last straw. All those questions about the washerwomen at the bathhouse, then this. I beat him black and blue and threw him out on his ear.
Good woman. Did Dandelion ask you about other washerwomen?
Dandelion ask you about other washerwomen? Not terribly subtle even for him.
Maybe he likes some sudsy.
Maybe. But what did he ask about, exactly?
Oh, this and that, really. What's it like at the bathhouse? Have I got any friends there? What are their working hours? I don't know. Maybe he's looking to hire one for his tavern. Maybe I got all in a huff for no reason.
Who was he with in Harbourside?
This woman he was with in the harbour. Who was she?
Claimed she was his niece from Kovir. Ha! Horvir, more likely. Corset so tight her eyes were popping out her head. His too, come to think of it. An artist or a whore. Doesn't much matter as they're one in the same.
Was he describing Ciri there? She, sorry, not he.
Thanks for your help. Listen, when I find Dandelion, anything I should tell him?
No. I mean, tell him he's a two-faced snake, but it would be nice if he dropped by.
Right. We actually leveled up earlier, didn't we? And I've not picked a perk point. So there's nothing in there I can actually level up. Oh, heightened tolerance I could do. Is that worthwhile doing? I've not really put anything into alchemy yet. I've mainly gone combat and signs. Although I've still not done Ard or Yrden yet. I don't know, should we do this one to 3? Potion duration time and overdose threshold, pretty good. Poison blades. Maybe for now, because I don't actually have any other spare bits. Let's just go with this. I'll do.
Should have stayed in the forest with my unit. Might at least have died of dignity.
Right, where's the next one? This is the elf woman, isn't it?
Ah, house.
eternal fire.
Welcome, welcome. Do come in.
I'm a friend of Dandelion's, looking for Elial.
You've come to the right spot. How might I be of service? Need something shortened? Patch your trousers, darn your socks.
You Elial?
Yes. Now pick your jaw up off the floor.
Sorry, I thought Elial was one of Dandelion's girlfriends.
Oh, so it's that. Wait here.
Oh, I'm confused. What is going on? Is Elial a man?
Any better?
Oh, I see what's going on.
So you're...
Elial.
Did you and Dandelion... how did you two meet?
I met him one night in a tavern. He was blind drunk.
Okay, yeah, and then?
What happened?
What do you think? We spoke.
That's it.
I'm not sure what you're getting at, but I should make one thing clear. Men don't interest me. Told him that as well. Luckily, Dandelion's an open-minded fellow. We had a lovely evening. He became a loyal customer afterwards.
Okay. When did you last see Dandelion?
Dandelion visit your shop often?
I tried many times to talk him into a decent doublet. Sadly, he'd only come in to get a button reaffixed or a hole patched.
When did you last see him?
Some time ago. He brought in one of Zoltan's jerkins, insisted I sew on an extra pocket. Odd as requests go, I had the distinct feeling he'd actually come to talk.
What did you and Dandelion talk about?
What did you and Dandelion talk about? He asked about anything in particular?
Let me think. Had an ordinary chat, really. Although, indeed, he did keep asking about Kalkstein. If Dandelion and I hadn't laid our cards on the table at the start, I might have suspected he had a history with the alchemist. He spoke like a lovesick beau. In fact, he desperately wished to meet with him.
Kalkstein's in Novigrad? Wouldn't mind seeing him myself.
You're too late, I fear. The witch hunters nabbed him recently, burned him at the stake in Heirach Square. But as he perished, the goings-on, impressive. Fiery beasts circled his pyre, then rose into the sky and exploded to form letters.
Really? What did they spell?
Radovid sucks flaccid cock.
Oh gosh. Oh. Why do you dress that way?
I know this is none of my business, but why do you...
Why do I dress up? As a child, I dreamt of becoming a Doppler when I grew up. I became a tailor instead. Discovered clothing. Costumes can express all the complexities of one's personality. I'm a Redanian countess one day, a dockside thug the next. That is true freedom.
Mm-hmm.
Have you never thought to become someone else? Even for a moment? Must be horribly boring being a witcher all the time.
I managed to stay interested.
I mean, yeah, you say you become other people. You don't look like another person. You're just like yourself, but in a dress.
Thanks for your help, and nice to meet you.
I can help with much more. If you need new trousers or a vest, you know where to find me.
What an interesting elf. If we can sell him anything, we can carry him.
Come to look over my spring collection, perhaps?
Oh, we can play cards with him as well.
Glad to take a glance at what you got.
Of course, please do. If anything chafes or pinches, I can alter it on the spot at no charge. Once I'm done, it'll feel like you're wearing nothing at all.
What we got here? What are these? Elegant mask for a masquerade ball. Will we need them at some point? Is that why they've got an exclamation mark? I mean, they're only one. They cost one, don't they? So I'm going to buy them. It seems a bit mad to pass up on them. Can't sell him that, can I? No. Okay. Got rid of most of my stuff. Let's play cards.
Wouldn't mind a few rounds of cards.
I don't think my deck's strong enough yet still to play with either. Well, I can't actually even play with any of them because I've not got enough cards yet, but I have to go with the Northern Realms still. Oh, I see what you did there. That's what I'm planning on doing with that decoy. Got some strong cards, this guy. Really has. Oh wow, that is close. That's probably the closest high round I've had. Jeez. 96.95. Right, what's he giving me? Villenschrettenmirth. That's a mouthful. Oh, a dragon. What's that? Oh, it can go in all my decks. That's good. Don't know if it's any good, but I've had it. Maybe I should take one of these out. I don't know. Leave it for now. Right, now we need to go to the northern part of the city, don't we?
Giddy up.
No lollygagging.
No lollygagging, yes, there we go. Skyrim. Love it.
Help! Save me! I'm dying!
No. Oh, fuck, don't worry about. Washed your hair lately.
Help! Save me! I'm dying!
Let's go.
Arms for bed, please.
Who started this?
Rat bit him.
He's the one.
Excuse me. I'm looking for Marabella.
I am she. Wait outside. Class is in session.
Okay. Alright, we'll wait.
I'll wait.
It won't take long. It turns out he'll not come after all.
Why not?
A rat bit him, and he's caught a fever.
Where'd he get bit? It hurt him much. Will he die? Don't die from rats, stupid.
Yes, you do. Just the other day I saw a witch hunter tell a man, "You rat," and then he killed him.
Liar.
That's enough. We're done for the day. Gather your things and go home.
Wonder if the rat catcher will get well.
Like
Are
as
you
not.
a wizard? How do you know?
Mum says that if he butt catches...
Now can we talk?
Yes. What do you want?
I know you saw Dandelion recently.
Oh, yes. Longest afternoon of my life.
He read you his poems.
No. We perused the illustrated guide to fungi.
Maybe... No. Won't even try to guess why he wanted to do that.
Mold. That was his interest. When his hand abandoned my knee to point at a figure of penicillium, I knew the fire between us had died. Permanently.
Ouch. Did he write a poem about you?
Found a poem Dandelion wrote about you. Portrayed you as an unusually talented individual.
Really? Did he mention my poetry? Horses have always fascinated me. I've always longed to extol their noble beauty. Did you see any of my work at Dandelion's? Mere exercises, true, but I'd be curious to know what you thought of them.
No. Didn't see any.
Gee up! A snakely whip rose skyward. Gee-haw! Crack! She reined the beast in. The stallion danced betwixt her thighs. Lava bathed its chinny chin.
Sorry, don't know much about poetry.
Did you see him later?
See Dandelion after the fungus incident?
No. I even considered granting him another chance. His heart of hearts is pure gold. He simply needs a bit more discipline in his life. But he never came back to see me. So I thought if it's done, it's done.
Okay.
Thanks
that
for
wasn't as much help, but...
Farewell.
He gets about this Dandelion figure, doesn't he?
And chased his own
Mummy says hello.
Oh, fuck, don't worry.
No lollygagging.
This Baronet's La Vallette's villa.
Shouldn't interest you. The Baroness don't mingle with just anyone.
Don't worry. I'm here to see your chambermaid, Molly.
Out of the way. Baroness is riding out. Be gone.
Geralt of Rivia at my doorstep.
Surely this is no chance encounter?
Greetings, Baroness. Greetings, General. You're right. I'm here for a reason.
There's no mistaking you. But for etiquette's sake, Mary Louisa Lavalette, an Imperial General and a Witcher meet. And know each other. Surprising.
Yeah, I met him in Vizima.
Yeah, we had an opportunity to, talk when the Emperor summoned me to Vizima.
Had you run afoul of Var Emrys? No. You'd be long dead if that were so. It seems, then, that you share some interests. But I shan't question you out of doors. Will you accept my invitation? Tell me what brings you here.
Looking for a girl named Molly. Heard she works here.
My maidservant. I'm afraid she's currently at the home of my dear friend Patricia Vegelbud.
Perhaps Geralt could accompany us. He could speak with Molly at the races.
Is that something you'd consider, Witcher? Care to partake of some sophisticated diversion?
Oh yeah, why not? Let's do it.
Well, if Molly will be there.
On our way, then. We've arrived.
My father owned a similar estate in Bruges. As a young girl, I'd travel there often to ride.
Shall we look at the horses? Do you like horses, Geralt?
I guess so. Called every horse I've had Roach.
The grey mare is Cantarella, sired by Cahir, the champion from Vol.
Grey's a nice color. For horses, too.
My coin's on the Black Stallion, Nemrod, purest Nilfgaardian stock.
Surprised it didn't salute you, General.
Know much about the others?
Know anything about the Chestnut or the Bay?
The Chestnut is Thunderbolt, a pure-blood Britannian, gallant steed, but too headstrong for my taste, difficult to control. And the Bay hails from Zericania. Lord de Volte acquired him recently. I know little about him, though Zericanians are reputed to have incredible stamina.
I'd like to talk to Molly.
Is Molly a horse?
Pardon?
I did come here to see Molly, after all.
Patience, Witcher. She ought to arrive soon. I asked Molly to join us as soon as she was done with her chores. She shouldn't be long now.
All depends what you asked her to do, milady. But I don't really have a choice. I'll wait.
You seem to know a lot about horses.
Seem to know your horses.
No is not the word. Morvran's a true expert.
I find them to be far more honest than men. Must say, I'm curious how you manage in the saddle, Witcher.
Mostly just try to stay in it.
What would you say to a little race?
Not what I came here for.
Don't make me beg, Witcher. Tell you what, win, and I shall give you my finest saddle. Made in Nilfgaard proper of beautifully tanned leather.
Okay, right, yeah, let's do it. Let's race.
Why not? Wouldn't mind seeing if your knowledge of horses translates into riding skills.
Well said. So, which steed do you choose, Witcher?
Okay. Which one was the grey? Was it Cantarella?
The grey mare looks nimble. Besides, knew a man named Cahir once. I'll go with her.
I'll not ride with you, but I shall bet on a steed. Nemrod will win, no matter the rider.
In that case, I shall try my luck on the Zericanian Bay. I see no point in delaying this. Let's begin.
Riders, ready!
Don't spare the horse!
Come on.
I don't know why it took me off there then. I need to go that way. Oh, is it because of the quest marker?
I adore the speed, the rush of air. Come on, Witcher. Let's see what you're made of.
I like how you can like block them off.
Don't spare the horse.
There we go.
What a thrill! A beautiful victory!
Thanks.
For one for whom every horse is a roach, you carry yourself exquisitely in the saddle. My congratulations. That is yours.
Oh, nice.
Now, could I talk to your chambermaid, milady?
I think I actually have a better one than already.
That is why you came here after all. The portly young woman. That's her.
Speak to her. And you must find us when you're ready to return to Novigrad. We'd be delighted to join you for the journey.
Nothing hurts as much as life.
Molly.
I'm Molly, my lord. Wish to see me?
Call me Geralt.
Geralt! That Geralt! The one Dandelion's rescued time and time again!
Oh gosh, Dandelion. I feel like all the times he's just using our name, isn't he, and probably our own exploits and claiming them to be his.
Wouldn't be here if not for Dandelion.
Told me all about your adventures. How he'd ready you for battle with his songs. How he tamed the Corinne by playing his lute.
I meant that literally. Dandelion's why I'm here. Came to ask you about him. Know where he might be?
No. Sadly, I haven't got a clue. We've not seen each other in ages. The Baroness don't approve of our acquaintance. Says Dandelion's a good-for-nothing layabout. Can you imagine? But... or maybe his sister could help you. Such a nice girl.
Dandelion doesn't have a sister, you aware of that?
You do realize Dandelion doesn't have a sister.
Sure he does. Saw him myself. Funny, she don't look like him at all. Blonde, for starters. Maybe they've different fathers.
Different mothers, too.
Maybe.
Oh
But you
gosh.
could see he cares for her.
She's dense.
Looks after her. The way he carried her packages and...
Know where I can find her, Dandelion's sister?
I know. Whenever I asked Dandelion when we'd visit her, he'd grow all quiet and then change the subject.
Yeah, I think I'm going to go with this option as well.
Any chance you remember your last conversation with Dandelion?
Of course. He came to borrow some coin for a barge.
What? Why do you need a barge?
To take me on a romantic cruise of the canals by the light of the moon. Said there'd be strawberries and that wine with the bubbles, and he'd sing me arias. But I've not seen him since.
Thanks, Molly.
He loved to woo himself a maiden,
Before
didn't he?
you go, I've got a request. Dandelion told me once he'd show me his etchings, but he never did. I'd so like to see them.
Won't be too hard to convince him. He loves showing off those etchings to anyone he can.
Oh, that's wonderful! Thanks, and good luck to you on your search.
Right, okay. We need to go back, don't we? But should we speak to these two and then travel back together? How do we get up there? We come the wrong way here. Where are the stairs that go all the way up? Ah, here, at the back.
Geralt, there you are. Shall we return together?
Yeah, let's head back.
Gladly. It's a long way to Novigrad. Road ought to seem shorter with some company.
I'd say the same. Well then, let's go.
I don't know why, but I feel like I need to keep him on side for something. I could be barking up completely the wrong tree, but that's why I'm being overly nice, even though he's a bit of a tool. This game seems to place significant emphasis on the little things like that.
And here we are. Thank you for your company.
Likewise. See ya.
Just this morning, my Gwent came back from the market with news.
Yeah, this saddle, I don't think I need it. Superior racing saddle. What's mine? Oh, mine is the same. Okay. Racing horse binders. Don't need them. Saddlebags. What are mine? Saddlebags. I can sell all that.
Mysterious murders happening in some house.
Right, last one. And then I think I'm going to call it a day for this episode.
All the way to the garden.
Did you catch him?
What do you want?
We've got a few options here. I'm the new cook, looking for Rosa var Atre. I'm the new swordplay instructor. That's the most... If we're trying to get in, maybe that's the most... Seems the most realistic. Cause I've got 2 swords on my back.
Rosa var Atre's expecting me. Supposed to give her lessons in swordplay.
Come with me. Miss Rosa awaits. Won't you realise what you've got yourself into?
Hope so too.
Miss Rosa's got a downright beastly temper. Shows no mercy once she grips a sword.
Another drift of it.
Grab a wooden one. Take care not to hurt the little miss, or you'll earn the ambassador's eye.
Follow me.
You're my new instructor. Well, well, Papa clearly went out of his way this time. Wood, to start with. I must know your worth.
Do we actually have to, like, attack her? I guess we do.
What? Lost your nerve?
Why bother with 2 swords when you can barely handle one? Yeah! Damn it! Well fought. You're much better than the last one.
She's actually bleeding.
I'm not actually your swordplay instructor.
Really? Then who are you? And how on earth did you get in?
I'm a witcher here on business. Maybe we should blame the guards. No, let's be honest this time.
I'm a witcher. I'm looking...
A witcher? That's splendid. I always wanted to meet a witcher. This is so exciting.
We've beaten a black and blue, like, this is not good.
What's so exciting about it?
Living on the edge. Tracking, then facing down beasts? Sleeping under the stars? Oh, it must be wonderful.
Try fighting a Zoogle while up to your neck in sewage. Nothing quite like it.
Not one of the high points, I suppose. Wait, weren't you about to ask me something?
Yes. You're not actually too bad with a sword.
Before I ask, gotta admit, you do pretty well with a sword. One pointer. Don't expose your left flank when you dodge.
Oh, I know. Terrible habit. Can't seem to get rid of it. I'd hoped to find someone in Novigrad who could help me to do so. But don't you dare try to dazzle me with advice. Already admitted you're not here to give me lessons.
I need to ask you about Dandelion.
Came to ask about your rhetoric tutor, Dandelion.
Rhetoric tutor? Good one. That is why Papa hired him, but not at all what the bard had in mind. He mostly played his lute and sang for us. I believe he thought he was wooing.
Mean he wasn't? But you had some sort of relationship.
If you call him chasing after me a relationship. Even so, there was nothing between us. Seems my sisters had a bit of fun at our expense. But enough chatter. Stand and fight. I demand a rematch.
There we go. Oh, she's getting aggressive this time.
Stop flaunting and fight!
Well, how long you gonna make me wait?
Why bother with two swords when you can barely handle one? Drat it!
Speak for yourself.
Damn it! Well, if you're not an instructor, you should certainly be one. Fancy giving me a few private lessons?
Oh, okay, yeah. It's not like we've not got enough to do around this city.
Can't rightly refuse a request from a lady.
What are you two lovebirds whispering about? You asked about my relationship with Dandelion? Well, here's the mix-up's mastermind. Edna var Atra, the greatest mischief maker north or south of the Yaruga.
Okay. Dandelion mixed you two up?
Wait a minute. Mean to say Dandelion mixed you two up?
On occasion, yes. But then Rosa would quickly set him straight. If you'd shut your catty mouth for a moment, dear little sister, I could explain. Edna sent Dandelion some love letters. She signed my name. Conceited as he is, naturally he fell for it. I was left to repel the aging bard's advances. Rosa, I had the best of intentions, you know that. I felt you needed help taking the first step. You blushed every time he sang a ballad. He'll next sing at your funeral if you don't stop it right now.
Easy, ladies.
Calm down, ladies. No poet's worth two sisters nipping at each other's throats.
Especially not this one.
Listen, I just want to know one thing. Either of you seen Dandelion lately?
Edna might have. I certainly have not. My dear sister, I would never spend time alone with a man for whom you burn with a secret passion. Burn with passion? For one who incessantly praises another woman's talents? Afraid I've more sense than that.
Has Dandelion acted strangely lately?
Dandelion act any different lately? Notice anything strange?
Strange? Not really. It's no use, Geralt. She's so enamored she'd hardly notice if he turned into a werewolf. Edna! What? You needn't pretend he followed convention. Remember when he took us to the cemetery?
Rhetoric lessons in a cemetery. Unusual even for Dandelion.
We set out to visit the graves of celebrated Oxenford professors. He ended up quizzing us about Margrave Henkel.
Who?
Eccentric old coot. Died recently. He'd apparently been an important and generous patron of the arts as a young man.
Okay. Interested in politics?
Bet sophisticated young ladies like you know a bunch about politics.
We've picked up a few things. What would you like to know?
Ooh, more options here. Emperor and his cohorts must be ecstatic.
Emperor continuing to push north. Courtiers must be ecstatic.
His confidants must be. But Papa says that's not likely to last much longer.
Why not?
Papa says the war's disrupting trade, and people are tired of financing the Emperor's adventures.
Yeah, I wonder how the war's going.
Wonder how the war's going. Any outcome looming?
Papa says much depends on Radovid, and on who captures Novigrad first.
What's Novigrad got to do with it? Free city. Never taken sides. Always stayed out of conflicts.
Oh, even children know Novigrad's home to the world's largest fleet. And they say the city's treasury is bursting with enough to equip 2 armies.
Okay, I want to ask you about something else.
Changing subjects.
Dandelion, whose talents did he praise?
Who'd Dandelion sing about? Know anything about her?
I believe she's a poetess, or trabaritz. Very skilled and exceptionally talented, of course.
This woman. Not a local, right?
I seem to remember him praising her melodious Kaviri accent. Makes sense. He referred to her as Kalonetta a few times. Bizarre names are common in Kavir.
Gotta ask Zoltan about this Kalonetta.
Right, yeah, let's go.
Been a pleasure, but I've got stuff to take care of.
Exceedingly nice to meet you. Please come again. Well, can I expect any more lessons in future?
Yeah, sure. Where and when?
Awfully convincing, miss. Wonder where you learned it. Name the time and place.
House here, tomorrow. Same time as today.
See you then.
See you, Master Witcher.
Right. So we now need to go back to Zoltan
Sick of it all.
to basically tell him everything that we've known, find out about this person, this new contact. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to end this episode here. And yeah, we'll carry this on next time, and yeah, I'll try and not leave it so long between episodes for the next one. So but yeah, I hope you enjoyed watching this one.
Smell that hangs in the air.
Why are the butlers all walking into me? But yeah, anyway, I hope you enjoyed this episode, and I will see you next time.